So, hello everyone, and today I'm going to be reading Intelligence by Osho. So, I've recently started reading this guy and I love it. So, the book goes like this. Only man has become unintelligent, damaged the natural flow of life. Except in man, there is no unintelligence. Have you ever seen a bird you can call stupid? Have you ever seen an animal you can call idiotic? No, such things happen only to man. Something has gone wrong. Man's intelligence has been damaged, corrupted, it has been crippled. And meditation is nothing but undoing of that damage. Meditation will not be needed at all if man is left alone. If the priest and the politician do not interfere with man's intelligence, there will be no need for any meditation. Meditation is medicinal. First, you have to create the disease, then, meditation is needed. If the disease is not there, meditation is not needed. And it is not accidental that the words medicine and meditation come from the same root. It is medicinal. Each child is born intelligent, and the moment the child is born, we pounce upon him and start destroying his intelligence because intelligence is dangerous to the political structure or the social structure, to the religious structure. It is dangerous to the Pope, it is dangerous to the priest, it is dangerous to the leader. It is dangerous to the status quo, the establishment. Intelligence is naturally rebellious. Intelligence cannot be forced into any servitude. Intelligence is very assertive, individual. Intelligence cannot be forced into mechanical imitation. People have to be converted to carbon copies. Their originality has to be destroyed. Otherwise, all the nonsense that has existed on the earth would be impossible. You need a leader because first you have been made unintelligent, otherwise there would be no need of any leader. Why should you follow anybody? You follow your intelligence. If somebody wants to become a leader, then only one thing has to be done. Your intelligence has to be destroyed somehow. You have to be shaken from your very roots. You have to be made afraid. You have to be made unconfident in yourself. That is a must. Only then can the leader come in. If you are intelligent, you will solve your problems yourself. Intelligence is enough to solve all the problems. In fact, whatsoever problems are created in life, you have more intelligence than all of those problems. It is a provision, it is a gift of nature. But there are ambitious people who want to rule, dominate. There are ambitious madmen, they create fear in you. Fear is like rust, it destroys all intelligence. If you want to destroy somebody's intelligence, the first thing needed is to create fear. Create hell and make people afraid. When people are afraid of hell, they will go and bow down to the priest. They will listen to the priest. If they don't listen to the priest, then they will face hellfire. Naturally, they are afraid. They have to protect themselves from hellfire, and the priest is needed. The priest becomes a must. I have heard about two men who were partners in a business. Their business was very unique and they used to travel around the country. One partner would go into town and in the night he would go around and throw coal tar on people's windows and then disappear by the morning. After 2 or 3 days, the other would come. He would offer to clean the coal tar from the people's windows and people would pay. Of course, they had to pay. They were partners in the same business. One would do the damage, the other would come undo it. Fear has to be created, and greed has to be created. Intelligence is not greedy. You will be surprised to know that an intelligent man is never greedy. Greed is part of unintelligence. You hoard for tomorrow because you are not confident that tomorrow you will be able to tackle your life. Otherwise, why hoard? You become misers, you become greedy because you don't know whether tomorrow your intelligence will be capable of coping with life or not. Who knows? You are not confident about your intelligence, so you hoard, you become greedy. An intelligent person is not afraid, is not greedy. Greed and fear go together. That's why heaven and hell go together. Hell is fear, heaven is greed. Create fear in people, create greed in the people, make them as greedy as possible, make them so greedy that life cannot satisfy them. They will go to the priest and to the leader. Then they will fantasize about some future life where their foolish desires and stupid fantasies will be fulfilled.